The CharCole Sports Show, the hottest names and the hottest takes.
Tune in every Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. where Charlie Prien and Cole Larsch highlight prep sports, college sports, coyote athletics, and professional sports. We would love to hear your questions for us too. The phone lines are always open.
Tune in to the CharCole Sports Show each Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. to hear the hottest takes on KAOR Vermilion.
Episode 9. I'm Charlie Prien, and I'm with Cole Larsch as usual on a Wednesday night. And as we always talk about the weather, it's finally getting to the weather we like, Cole, where we finally turned the heat on in the place today because the air conditioner was conditioning the air down to 63 degrees this morning.
It was. I woke up and saw the thermostat was at 63. I'm like, oh, this is interesting. And then, the heat is officially on a very low temperature. It's not like we're cranking up to 76.
But the dust is moving.
Yeah,
and
it is.
For the first time, I think, in all of our episodes we've ever done, I'm wearing glasses in the episode because I am currently not taking my allergy pill for 1 week so I can get appropriately tested next week. And I'm eventually going to get on allergy shots, so I won't be sneezing as much on the show. So
there we go.
I know, really exciting stuff. Breaking news here on the CharCole Sports Show is I'm going on allergy shots. So, but again, thank you for tuning in on KAOR 91.1 FM Vermilion, South Dakota, and on YouTube. For those of you listening on KAOR and want to watch on YouTube, which we have a lot more fun stuff going on there. If you want to head over to that side of things, you can check it out. It's CharCole Sports Show on YouTube. That's CHARCOLE Sports Show. And look that up on YouTube. You'll find us live on YouTube right now. And big shout out to Darcy Larsch, our biggest supporter for sure over the past few years. I think she and Bryce haven't missed an episode, Cole.
True. And Bryce always tells me that if he doesn't watch it live, he goes back and watches the replay. So I appreciate that. Watches the VOD. Gotta lock in on the VOD, you know?
Love that. We appreciate you all for tuning in. And as a reminder, on the bottom of your screen, the opinions expressed in this show are not those of the University of South Dakota or KAOR or the Department of Media and Journalism, because Cole, at the end of our show last week, we made some picks, and that's got to be up there with one of the stinkiest we've ever done.
Ooh, it was. I don't want to spoil our total, but it was bad. Like I'm just gonna say it. We went 0 for 4 in our NFL picks. And didn't do much better in the rest of them.
Terrible.
So we'll get to that at the end of the show. But yeah, a lot of picks we made. A lot of picks did not work out. But I am now only very slightly behind you. Again, I don't remember who won year 1 or year 2, but we are tied 1 year to 1 year. So this is the winner takes all. We've got a lot of
that poor guy has to buy supper.
True. It already had. It is even 1-1 now.
Yeah.
But yes. Got to spend the extra $15 at Bunyan's probably. Or
15.
Well,
we've upgraded since first year.
That is true. That is very true.
We used to go to Bunyan's and order Mr. Pibb, and you'd get water. Now we've pretty much shown up, and they roll out the red carpet for us. So
true.
I've always wanted to do like some sort of, I don't know, like promo kind of, but not like you can't have like a payola plugola type thing on like, non-commercialized radio. So that's not an option, but we could do it on the YouTube side of things, which would be great, right? You know, we put together not a commercial. I mean, we don't want anything in return other than what we get right now.
Yeah,
but
which is great service.
Right, which is great service.
Had spaghetti there yesterday. Yeah. It's pretty good.
I know.
I was genuinely surprised.
I was too.
For a little lunch special?
Yeah. Darcy Larsch coming in with the
true.
She's got a point.
That's the truth. That's the truth. She knows the thing or two because she's seen a thing or two.
Yeah, that's true.
A little something like that.
But Morgan's parents are going to be around tonight, so if we stick around long enough, they might stop in and see us. So
we'll have to wait for after the concert anyway, right?
Yeah, I mean, might as well wait for them. I mean, they're going to be coming. They're going to be in town.
Sure.
Ty likes the mustache. Thank you,
Ty.
Ty.
Does. You haven't even dyed it yet.
Yeah, I know. Wait till you see my Ted Lasso costume. Ted Lasso
that's
costume.
right.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be great.
Is that gonna be on Friday?
I don't know.
That's Friday, right? Because Saturday's the. I don't even
Saturday's
know.
the hunting
I didn't
thing.
remember.
I got.
But,
but
I got my costume.
Tomorrow is Halloween, right?
No, it's Friday.
Oh, it's Friday. Okay.
Friday is Halloween.
So then,
yeah.
okay. Well, it's throwing me off because our apartment complex has a dog costume contest, and that's
When?
tomorrow.
Oh.
So we have to take Flo in there to join the contest, and she better at least get like a participation trophy because she has not missed her rent. She has not missed her rent at our facility.
Flo's bills are paid, is what you're telling me.
Yeah. So you know what? If they can't come
There
up
you
with
go.
something.
I'm sure they got something.
So Flo hasn't missed her rent, so
I stopped in there
and she
today.
better win this.
Yeah. There was a very angry person on the phone.
Really?
Yeah, I missed most of the conversation, but I can't remember which one was who was working the front desk. She hung up the phone and just goes, "Wow, I did not want to spend the last 15 minutes getting yelled at over the phone." I'm like, "Oh."
That's wild. Here, I'll send you a picture of Flo. You can put it up on the stream. It's Flo's first 2 roosters
can.
from the past weekend.
Oh, that's right. I can pull that up.
Do you have it in the group chat?
I think it's in our text group chat, right?
I can text it to you. I can text one to you right now if you want it. Just a different one.
Text it to me.
I'll just text you one right now.
Oh yeah. I went to show my mom. I went to FaceTime my mom. Your camera just disconnected.
Did it?
Oh, now you're back. Oh,
Yours was freezing up too.
that's interesting. Welcome to the internet and the media center. So I went to FaceTime my mom today because I got my costume a day earlier than I thought it was going to, and then went to FaceTime my mom, and my dad answers the phone.
Oh jeez.
And I've got Bree, I've got Bree holding the phone up for me, and then she's like, "Oh, it's your dad." I'm like, "What?" So I went to FaceTime, pressed mom, and my dad answered the phone. Well, that's anyway.
Three for a loop.
Yeah, but so he actually found out what my costume was first, but then.
Here, I'll send you a picture. Then you can post. You can put both of these pictures up while we're here.
I'll do one of these. Multitasking. On-air production meeting right here.
Yeah.
But then I was able to finally FaceTime my mother, and I think I have a very good costume this year.
You do. I think. What are you gonna wear? Like a robe? Go buy a bed sheet, throw it around.
Well, no, did you see what it is? Did you see a picture of it?
Yeah, no, I sent you a picture. Post that or put that up on the stream.
Oh yeah, this was pre-robe. Yeah, it comes with like a robe
I
and a
didn't see
sash.
the robe.
Yeah. Oh
well,
yeah.
At least post or put up what I got.
Oh yeah.
People will like that.
Now this is gonna be this was me just wearing the wig and holding the staff. But it comes with a robe and a sash and everything. I think my mom's got a picture of the full thing. But yeah. Anyway. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Yep. I was in the process of blessing her. I was blessing my child.
Yeah. Baptize. A little baptization. If this guy doesn't make water into wine tonight, all right.
The only problem is, okay, so here, first of all, if you're watching on stream, youtube.com/CharCole Sports Show, there's Flo and her first 2 roosters.
Yep. She was very proud of those. Those were her first 2 of the season.
She looks very excited.
She was so happy, man. And then after I took this photo, we went out and got one more. So
there you go.
So she got her whole limit on Friday.
Awesome. And then this was me. This was my this is my full costume. The mustache and beard would be very hard to try to drink out of.
Trim it up a little.
I think that's what we're gonna have.
You're gonna have to do that.
And then the hair is like it.
Just middle part it.
It is, but
it
got really bad. So we're gonna have to workshop it. But yeah, I was in the process of blessing my child.
Do you know my actual costume yet? Well, I thought you did, because I'm not doing Ted Lasso. That'd be sweet though. Do the Ted Lasso costume.
Yeah, I think so. I'd have to remember it.
Yeah, we'll do a full recap next week.
Oh yeah, well I'm sure there'll be a couple pictures put up on the stream. But yeah, there you go. Those are our Halloween costumes. Never thought we'd talk about our Halloween costumes. First time in a very long time I've actually dressed up. Last year I just went as a depressed Nebraska football fan and just wore a Nebraska.
He goes
sweater.
as that to school every day too.
Well, I'm a depressed Yote fan today.
Yeah. You want to talk about?
And also, for the record, I just in case my dad is watching this, Charlie can prove this. I am still wearing shorts today. I almost bit the bullet.
Do a twirl.
Good.
No,
I could, but
don't do that.
No, I almost bit the bullet and wore sweatpants. Caden gave me a bunch of grief on Monday for wearing shorts.
Right.
It's cold. I'm like, it's 55 degrees. Today was, I got to class today, it felt like 26 at 10 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
But my kind of weather.
Well, Morgan told me it was really cold out, so I'm like, I'm going to throw a coat on. And then I had a coat. I was lugging around a coat until Connors was done today.
I saw that. True, this is very true. First time in a long time I've not dressed as a ref.
Ugh.
That is very true.
And now he's actually knowledgeable in the subject.
That is very true. I actually know what I'm talking about now. So there we go. But I suppose, yeah, we shall.
Yeah, let's talk about some substance
run
of the
through
show
this.
here. Yeah,
USD athletics.
We've been trying to kind of stall a little bit.
Yeah, skate around it, not specifically this first slide. Football against Illinois State took the 21-13 loss. Let's see if I can. Which one is the? Is it this one? Yeah, there we go. Just not a lot of offensive production from really anybody. We'll get to the stats in a moment, but it also seemed like we forgot how to manage the clock. We are down 11. It was 21-10 with 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, and we have a 6-minute drive that results in a 42-yard field goal because we would not stop running the ball. Anyway, so there's a... Yeah, it was just...
I'm going to ask you, and you may not be the person that I want to ask to answer this question because you work so closely with the university, but how do you fix this, and who's to blame here, Cole?
See, that's the thing. I
think you could come up with a good answer for me, and don't skate around it because I think you have an answer.
It's got to be. At some point, it's got to come down to coaching because it's game management and play calling towards the end is what really. I mean, it's not like we were doing anything offensively that could have amounted to any sort of points. But I'll just throw this in here as a buffer quick. Oh, get rid of this and put this back up. There we go. This is from a long time ago. But I just
very
don't
clean.
Yeah, you like that? Tucked in. I don't think I had a whistle. Probably good for that age. A little chilly that day, so I had a little long sleeve underneath. Even had the hat. I'm sure this is all my dad's old stuff, probably. He did it back in the...
Your old big old noggin fit in that thing.
Barely. You can see the glasses stretching out on the sides, you know. Story of my life. But I think it just comes down to, at some point, it's got to come down to coaching and just game management in general. Like we always talk about like these NFL teams, these college teams have game management coaches. And it just seemed like until there was like 3 minutes left to go in the game, we were in no hurry at all. And it's not like we were driving easily down the field. Now, we had the ball. I'm not sure if I've got it in our stats here, but we had the ball for like 8 more minutes than them, had 70 more yards than them, and had 13 points. Had fewer turnovers, had fewer penalties. I mean, statistically, we should have won the game by 10 points, and we lost by 8 because we just could not finish drives. And, I mean, there was a lot of overthrows. I know I don't know if you like to hear it, would be that term to use, but there was just a lot. It just seemed like nothing was jiving, except for our defense. Our defense, now they gave up 300 yards. They were out there for quite a bit of time still, but the defense really kept us in that game because Illinois State had a great chance to go up 3 possessions and put it away, and our defense stopped them. So it's got to be something with the coaching staff. I don't know who, but it just seemed like there was no trust in Bauman to throw the ball. And Bauman had time a couple times, and then he would scramble to his right and make a great throw. And the next play, he'd stand in the pocket and overthrow the guy. So I don't know. There's just so many different things that went so wrong.
When you have guys like L.J. Phillips, and I think Lorenzo Fenner's probably better than people give him credit for, but he also did drop a touchdown in the beginning of that game. At least that's what John Thayer said on the.
Yep.
I listened to the radio broadcast, but I think some of it may have to, be directed towards Tim Morrison and Matt Vitzum.
Yeah, was going to be where I was going next.
Because, Joe Hansen's a defensive-minded head coach, and I saw a little bit of shade thrown at him over the weekend. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, could he, present an idea to the OCs, plural, that he wants the game to be managed in a particular way? Yeah, but he's the one that kind of ultimately decides it. And I think Twitter and social media was directing hate towards him that wasn't quite warranted, in my opinion, because if it's true that he is, and I'm sure it is, that he's running more of that defensive premise of the play calling specifically, then Cole, how much does he have to do with only scoring 13 points? How much does he have to do with, okay, you're down 8 at the end of the game, Cole? Let's go try to kick a field goal, right? So I think part of it is yeah, it's hard to be an offensive coordinator at the D1 level. But at some point you have to settle in. And it's a business, Cole, and I think you know better than most that it's a revolving door.
Yep.
But it goes both ways. And you see where I'm going here?
Yeah.
It's a revolving door both ways. And
here's my big crux of the thing too. The reason I bring up game management is we got the ball with 30 seconds to go in the half and 2 timeouts. And it was just, I'm going to see if I can try to pull up the actual play-by-play here. Because I don't know if I can describe it to you other than this. Here we go. 30 seconds left. It is 1st and 10 at our own 27. We do a shotgun handoff to L.J. Phillips to the left for 5 yards to the 32. We then no huddle, like sprint to the line, and complete a pass to Tyson Bowes, 2 yards short of the line to gain, so it's 3rd and 2. We take a timeout with 6 seconds left. So you go run, quick sprint, no huddle, pass, timeout. L.J. Phillips run up the middle for 5 yards. Stops the clock. Timeout us with 1 second to go at the 40-yard line. Timeout Illinois State. And then we take a knee. It's just, it's little things like that just drive me up a wall. Because what could you possibly be thinking you want to accomplish?
And how much of this is just extremely okay? And you mentioned Cole game management.
Yep.
Now, in today's college football world, most of the head coaches are game managers.
Right.
But the difference between those guys and whatever we got going on is they know when to make the big swing. They know when to throw a jab. They know when to protect themselves, but they also know when to throw the haymaker, right? And I just don't know if the haymaker is quite a tool in the arsenal that we're trying to utilize, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
I agree.
put it into terms that
we saw it twice in that game, and it was way overthrown.
I think, and I'm
We had two.
I'm saying this.
We had 2 open touchdown passes that were thrown out of the corner of the end zone.
Right. So maybe the haymakers are there, and that's what the OCs are hanging on right now. They're saying, hey, it's there. We lost, but hey, we're better than that team. I think that Illinois State thinks we're better than them. We outgained them, as you mentioned. We outpossessed them. That's hard to do. It's hard to lose games like that. Ask me my senior year in Hanson. I mean, this is what happens. But I'll tell you, you have to be able to throw the haymaker.
Yep.
And you have to do it effectively. And if you're not able to produce enough, you're down in a fight, Cole, right? And you know that the only way you can win is to knock them out. You know, I keep comparing this to boxing or UFC or whatever, but you're losing in the rounds, right?
Yep.
To get back in the fight, you're going to have to throw a haymaker and knock them
Right.
out. So why not keep throwing?
Or at least get a knockdown.
Right.
Get a big touchdown, make it a 3-point game.
Right. What's it going to hurt? What's it going to hurt? I'll keep this. I'm looking at this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Bauman doesn't even throw a pick. He throws.
I know.
He throws 21 times.
We had no turnovers, 70 more yards, had the ball for 8 more minutes, and we lose.
So
here's your drive chart here for the Yotes. 13 plays, 66 yards, 6 minutes and 2 seconds. You get down to the 19-yard line and stall out. You kick a field goal. Then you go punt on 2 very unimpressive drives. Then you go have a 14 play, 80-yard, 8 minute and 16-second drive for a touchdown. Then you have that weird drive to end the half. Then you go 8 plays, 39 yards in 4 minutes, and this is now the third quarter. You get the ball at your own 4 off of a defensive stand. They fumbled it. We recovered it. You go 8 plays, 39 yards, and punt in 4 minutes and 16 seconds. Then you go 12 plays, 66 yards, 5 minutes and 28 seconds off the clock, and you miss a long field goal. It was like a 54-yarder. Then your next drive, you get it at your own 19-yard line. You go 12 plays, 57 yards, and you make a field goal, 6 minutes and 8 seconds off the clock. Then a turnover on downs, 7 plays, 19 yards, and then the drive to end the game. We had the ball 5 times in the second half and scored 3 points. And ran, let's see if I can count this out, 20, 32, 42 plays, and had the ball for 17 minutes in the second half. And you score 3 points.
Cole, I did the math, and Bauman averaged 8.23 yards a throw.
Completion?
Completion, my bad.
Yeah.
And for him to have 1 touchdown.
It was an impressive catch, too.
Right. But my point is you gotta force and I think you have to against the UND team on Saturday. If you want to win the football game, your defense is probably going to allow more than 21 points, right?
Yep.
Maybe. I mean, they're good. Defense is good. If the defensive line, defensive ends were better, I think we'd be really good defensively.
Yeah.
However, you're going to have to throw that proverbial haymaker. You're going to have to do it a couple times more than once or twice a game. And if it doesn't work, you have a drop, you have a busted play, a receiver doesn't know what's going on, right? Okay, that's fine. But you have to have more than one of those plays on the play sheet, and you have to be able to execute it. We have a guy at the running back position, Cole, that you know just as well as anybody who's a USD fan. Is my camera not working?
I don't know, but your audio's coming through, so you're good still.
There we go.
There we go.
That was weird. I think it was because I got a text. Odd. Anyways. And we have a safety blanket in LJ. We have an offensive line that's pretty darn good. They didn't allow a sack for the first time, it seems like forever, last game. And all of a sudden, we're looking at LJ Phillips and how close is he to approaching that 2,000-yard mark? I mean, he just got over 1,000. Give him another 100 or so. I mean, you're sitting even.
And Carson Fletcher too, second string running back.
Not bad.
He looked really good. I just don't know.
But it's the little things, and I think the conservative nature and game management that we are seeing right now is the epitome of this USD football team, and it's going to hurt this team in the transfer portal because of it. The defense is good, and I hope it's not gutted like it was last year. I'll leave it at that.
They've only scored 21 points 2 out of their 8 games so far. As we look at the Missouri Valley Football Conference standings, we actually currently sit 4th, 3-2 in the standings, 5-4 overall. But as me and Caden and Tom up pregame, and Bryce were talking about a little bit, that was the easiest of our 4 remaining games, you could argue. You have that game, and here's the upcoming schedule. You host North Dakota, Native American Heritage game. Really cool video that USD put out
sick.
The other day, by the way.
Go check it out if you haven't.
Yes, you have SD Coyotes or SD Coyote Football on Twitter or Instagram or wherever. Then you host State, which that has been set ESPNU, a 3 p.m. kickoff. Game is still sold out. And then you travel to Southern Illinois.
Still sold out. That's funny. Yes,
So,
you're right, though.
Again, so Southern Illinois might be the easiest of the 4, but you're playing on the road in the Valley. You never know. We've seen that too many times with this team. You're playing a team that you should beat on the road, hence Youngstown State every time the last 10 years. And you just don't. Again, North Dakota's number 8.
They're good. And
South Dakota
some
State's
people have North Dakota higher than SDSU right now.
I honestly might be one of them. If Chase Mason's not back this week,
Oh, 100%.
North Dakota's way better.
Now, Cole, remember, and I'd like to pull the clip from last week's episode. Do you remember, let's talk about this Dakota Marker game. Do you remember what this fella sitting in this chair right here said what the spread of the game should be? Because you looked it up live on air. Remember that?
It was 4.5, and you said, did you say, you didn't say 31.
I
but-
said 28.5 is probably what I think it is.
Yeah.
Did you watch the game?
Yes. Well, as much as I could, but
Physical domination.
Oh, yeah, an absolute domination. It was unbelievable. And North Dakota State in the second half was just like, we're just going to run the ball, and if we score, yippee. You guys aren't going to score. They scored 7 points in the second half. It was unbelievable.
Yeah,
And everybody on Twitter's complaining about the one missed call. Was it a hold? Probably.
doesn't affect the
2 plays later, are they going to go score? Yes.
Yes. That was 100% a hold. But the point is the most physical team, the most gifted team, the best coach team was not the team in blue on Saturday.
Correct. That is 1,000%.
And I think that's something that many individuals up there and fans there about the nation aren't quite grasping.
Yep. It's safe to say that North Dakota has 2 of the best 4 Dakota schools this year.
I think you probably are right.
Between the Dakotas and Montana, I think they've got 2 out of the best 3.
I'd say. I don't know how to feel about the Grizz, though.
Yeah, that's a whole
know.
other topic. I mean,
I think once playoff time comes, I want to see like a UND and the Grizz.
that'd be insane.
That'd be a fun
That'd be
one.
an insane matchup. We might have to go to that one.
Honestly, if they put it up in Grand Forks,
In the whatever dome they call it up there,
that's a trip. How far is Grand Forks from Mitchell? Let me look.
that'd be 7 probably. Way closer than Bozeman. Anyway, that's the football team upcoming. While you're looking at that, we did have some teams that actually won some games on the USD side.
It's 5 hours. It's actually might be faster to leave from Verm.
Probably is. A shorter interstate trip. Yeah. The USD volleyball team went 2-0. They have won 5 in a row.
Hey, somebody's doing something around here.
Exactly. They defeated Denver on Halloween night 3-1 and defeated North Dakota, a very handy sweep after a long and disappointing football game, 3-0. Also, a note, Lauren Medic is out for the Coyotes. Sprained her ankle with 10 minutes to go in the practice on Friday. Was in a boot and crutches, I think just for a preventative deal.
Yeah, keep it off.
Word on the street is just a sprain, hoping to have her back soon. But they distributed the ball. This is the best I've seen them play, I think, all year.
Mind you, this is the team we took a loss to in our first conference.
A 3-1 loss, first game of the season, and we beat them 3-0 very handily. We spread the ball out very nicely. Both of our middle attackers, Amanda Lotion and Morgan Bodie, were great. Ava Ball stepped into a big role, kind of the lead outside hitter. Just demolishes the ball. And then Audrey Nelson from Madison. Listen. If they can get that division of wealth with Medic on the court as well, I don't think there's a team that beats them. But be interesting to see how they do that as well. First of all, we look at the Summit League standings. South Dakota now currently in third. One game, whatever that is, behind St. Thomas. We're at 7-3 in the conference.
You're gonna love this one, Cole. I wonder who USD plays for the next 2 games, Cole.
Well, that's a great question, Charlie. They are both on the road. They play St. Thomas on Thursday, and they play South Dakota State on Saturday.
See how I set you up there?
This is
like a LeBron James, Dwayne Wade type thing.
This is the stretch for this team. Going to find out a lot about what we're made of. That game on Saturday, a 7:00 first serve as well. I think they're going to get because they already beat St. Thomas once.
Yes.
Did they not? At home? It was a 3-1 victory.
3-1, correct. And we
lost 3-1 at State, or hosting State.
Yes, we lost the second set to St. Thomas.
Yeah. That arena, basketball, volleyball, whatever, is a very tough place to play in.
Yeah, I've heard that.
But
I have heard that.
I've been there for a couple basketball games, and it wasn't even near a full crowd. it gets loud. Now, so does our arena. And there was a couple times in the basketball scrimmage on Sunday, which I don't have in here, but we can talk about briefly, that it got loud, too, down the stretch. And there's probably 500 people there. But it got loud. Like, everybody was up and screaming. And, just wait for the education game, the women's game.
Oh, jeez.
Whatever day that is.
Yeah, it's coming up here.
We've introduced, reportedly, I've not seen this, but we've introduced a 6-7 cam.
No way.
Yes, that's what I've been
This
told.
is going to go crazy, man.
That's what I've been told. We also have...
And Colm's running it?
I don't know.
Oh.
Well, I think we'll both be up there, but we
Colm,
also,
if you're watching,
get
it working.
Last year, we also had buttons to where I would just I think it was me. I was randomly just putting, like, get loud on the video board, and there's 2,000 elementary kids that see that and just start screaming.
That's crazy, man.
And Kelly,
Let me look at this.
Kelly said after the game, she's like, that was the most miserable basketball game I've ever been to.
I remember,
It was so loud. I'm like, yeah, that was me that was putting that button on.
We're doing some really mean things right now. We are disgracing our country. It's Air Force.
Oh!
Air Force comes to town on Education Day.
Oh!
I might go to... Well, it's on Friday. I am not going to be there. Never mind.
Did I even put a basketball upcoming? No, I did not. Wow, silly me. Anyway, there's our volleyball team.
Go to that.
The soccer recap, they won 2-0 at Omaha, had a 1-0 lead with 10 minutes to go at Denver, and then Denver showed why they are the number one team in the Summit League, scored 2 goals in the last 10 minutes to take the game 2-1. However,
We're not bad.
However, because of the games before them, they had already locked in their seed to the Summit League. And you look at the standings here, we had already locked ourselves into the 4th seed because we have the tiebreaker over Kansas City.
Dun dun.
We are hosting Kansas City. 1 o'clock, first round of the Summit League tournament on Sunday. First time in program history they are hosting a Division I playoff game.
No, I'd like to say I'm going to go to that, but the Vikings are going to be playing, so I will not be going to
I
that.
will be there. I will be doing the public address announcer.
We're going to have quite the spread on Sunday, Larsch.
I know, that's what I've been told. We got to either do it early or during the afternoon.
It's going to go crazy.
Yeah, well, I have faith. I'll get plenty, don't worry. Here's the total bracket. The winner of our game will travel to Oral Roberts. ORU is the host school for the semifinals and championship. State hosts Omaha. That's on Saturday at whatever that time is. We play Sunday at 1.
5.
Likely State will play Denver, and we will play Oral Roberts. Very tough team, but that's why you play the game. We got a good squad, so you never know.
Imagine.
That'd be
Would the Volant go to wherever they would play? We would go, right?
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
No, not for we could probably.
That's where it's at.
No, I'm saying like if we win and go to the NCAA championship.
So is it further away?
Yes. Like give me UConn, give me Connecticut. We'll drive.
Sure, why not?
Give me the car. Actually, that'd be smack dab in the middle of deer season. Not happening.
You've got a lot of good ideas that you're just not.
No,
just not happening.
But no, we could definitely maybe finance it.
I doubt it. We can't even finance new headsets. I mean, this thing.
Yeah, give them a tour.
Listen, I love this radio station with every fiber of my being. It's given us a great opportunity to do this show. But, go ahead.
Here's something here. If you're listening on KAOR 91.1 FM, and you should post this on Twitter after the fact, clip this. If you're listening on KAOR 91.1 FM in Vermillion, South Dakota, and you are so inclined to help the students of the Al Newharth Media Center and those who will come after, then send a generous donation. Well, actually, I don't know if we can do that. Because here's the deal, Cole. If we get a generous donation, I've heard that those generous donations go to a pool, not necessarily a specific fund for a specific thing.
Yeah, they do. Anyway.
We need new headphones. Send us money.
His microphone falls off half the time, and I'm lucky to mute it most times before I catch it.
It just goes, boo.
It literally just drops.
That's why I just pushed it back up.
These headsets have outlived their lifespan.
They've outpunted their coverage.
They've outlived their lifespan. Yeah. This board is...
The board works.
It works.
We were told we're getting a new board last year.
Yeah, apparently we raised a bunch of money for it, and
Yeah, we did, didn't we? I
we
forgot about
we
that.
did, and here it is. This system is running Windows 64, if it's even running Windows.
That
couldn't tell
puppy's
you.
old.
It is. But hey, listen, I am extremely grateful for everything that this radio station has provided us.
Oh, we love it. I mean, there's a
it's
reason we
great.
keep coming
yeah.
back.
Yeah, absolutely. Every week, 6 to 7 p.m. Or 6 to 7:05, or when Tevin was here, 6 to 7:15.
And then it was 7:15 to 8:30 for him.
There you go. So yeah, there's your USD sports recap. Very quickly, we can run through the NFL slate.
It's amazing how fast time goes.
It does, because we have a lot of high school football to talk about.
Yeah, let's just zoom through this. Let's not talk about the game that happened.
So the
6
Thursday
days
night
ago.
game, we're just not going to talk about. Honestly, there was not very many good football games. My pick of the week was the Steelers to beat the Packers, and then I saw what the Steelers were wearing, and I
You just knew it wasn't happening.
picked the Packers, but not for our picks of the week, if you catch my drift. And the Monday night game was terrible.
What's this guy saying?
Let's go to the comments.
Get out of here, man.
Drake May.
Get out of here.
Drake May. John Acree, I watched your playoff preview. Madison and West Central, I did not realize they didn't play this year. I actually thought that was kind of insane.
It's just the closest drive you can get for 11A, isn't it? Besides, like, one of the weird Sioux Falls
Except for,
matchups,
like
Lennox,
Like
Sioux Falls
Lennox,
Christian.
yeah, exactly. Other than that, yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Except we're sending teams out west. Yeah, and it's gonna be a really good game. We're gonna get to that in just a moment, and you're gonna hear our picks. It's going to be a very interesting game. I have a lot of interesting takes on 11A. Besides, we all know who's gonna win it. But
Imagine though.
But imagine they get upset round one. Anyway, there's your
Christian, Sioux Falls Christian got some transfers here at the last minute.
yeah. Drake May and the Patriots lead the NFC East.
Speaking of Sioux Falls Christian, we could make a segment about them.
Could, and I think we'd have.
Yeah.
I don't want to say we would have two conflicting opinions, but I'm not saying we'd have two the same opinions
Really?
on some things. Because bulletin board. Somebody out there listening, take note of this.
We're gonna
Remind
make a
us
segment
sometime.
of it.
This will be a half-hour segment.
Could be the whole show. Just
It
show up and
honestly
start
very
talking.
could be. And just remind us sometime, or honestly call in on a show where we don't have 7 high school classes to get through in 15 minutes.
That keeps stalling us. We have all these great ideas when we have no time.
Correct. And then we never remember them, and we have all kinds of time.
Write this down and just leave it on the bottom of the dock.
Could, honestly. Here's the final prep media poll. 11 AAA is very interesting because Lincoln and Brandon Valley are split. They both received 11 votes, first place votes, which means somebody had Brandon Valley like 5th or something like that.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. This is not a typo because it's been out for 3 days, and Ryan Deal is better than that.
We need to do what the guy does on TikTok, and he exposes the AP voters for having terrible
True.
votes. Terrible picks.
Boy, that could be a segment.
Dude. Oh, we can make money off that.
Oh, yeah. Especially the person who voted Cologne 9B in the Power 5 poll, or number 5 and 9B in the Power 5 or whatever it's
Dude,
called.
they didn't even score a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think they scored. Did they score any points?
They didn't score a touchdown.
Yeah,
right?
they didn't score a single point all year.
Not a safety, not a field goal,
and
not
they
a
were
touchdown.
number 5 in the preseason poll according to one voter.
Not even a garbage time, anything.
Nope. They were not playing a varsity team.
No.
They were playing 8th graders and freshmen against varsity teams. Anyway, really no surprise. Pierre receiving a couple first place votes. I found that very interesting. We'll get to that in 11A in just a little bit. Here's the Class 9B bracket and how we shaped up. St. Mary's took easily care of Irene Wakanda.
We picked all these right.
Correct. Corsica State over Kadoka. Faulkton over Burke. Sully Buttes over Hitchcock-Tulare. Avon over Oldham Ramona Rutland. Sioux Falls Lutheran with the win. Coleman Egan and Harriet Selby area all with the wins.
Who do you got? St. Mary's or Corsica?
Listen. St. Mary's is very good.
Yeah, they are.
Corsica Stickney, though,
The problem.
they're a solid team. If they're playing anybody but St. Mary's here,
I agree with that.
I think we're picking them. but
St. Mary's
is very good.
especially up front, and that's where they're going to win the game.
Correct. That's where you're going to win a lot of games in 9B. By the way, our picks, we picked them last week. We both have St. Mary's over Avon, so those picks are still alive. You'll figure out why I'm still saying this in a couple of slides. The 9A bracket.
Hold on, go back one, please.
Yep.
Harriet Selby is going to beat Coleman Egan. It's happening.
I could see that.
I think it's going to happen.
I could see that.
Harriet Selby's good. Sleeper team. Continue.
Also, Avon hosting Sioux Falls Lutheran SD Sports Broadcasting Hall of Fame, Joe Van Gore on the call. Ooh. So there you go. We had a 9A. Was there a single upset? No. 1 through 8 seeds moved on. Was there really even a close game?
The Centerville Howard game.
That was very close to
Centerville
the end.
played with them for a little bit.
They did. They were down 2 in the third quarter. And then, it's just that kind of stuff happens. We both had, you have Alcester Hudson over Wall. I have
do.
Warner over Wall. So that'll be an interesting.
I think Alcester Hudson takes care of Platt. What are your thoughts on the 4-5 here?
A tie. I don't think either team has shown anything impressive this year.
I agree.
The 50-point win over Hardin County Bison is not impressive because they're not good this year.
Which for the first time ever, it seems like.
Right. So my view is if anybody's going to defeat Wall before the championship, it's going to be Castlewood. I think out of those 3 teams, Castlewood, Phillip, or Ipswich, Castlewood has the best chance.
You know what?
Wall.
And this is the best team the Walls played all year so far.
Lemon McIntosh was almost the best team they've played all year.
Yeah.
They played nobody.
No, this Castlewood team is going to give them a run.
They will.
It might not be. I mean, it might be.
They will.
A large spread at the end, but they're going to give them a good game, I think.
Yep. By the way, all of these games are playing tomorrow. I don't know where my. Oh, here's my phone. Okay. All these games playing tomorrow. Our picks are still alive. We had the 9AA. For the last time as a co-op, Freeman Marion Freeman Academy. They're trying to make a run for it because after football season, all sports will be Parker Marion. And then I'm sure there's Freeman Academy in a co-op or something like that. Hill City Hamlin going to be very interesting 4-5 matchup. Hanson with the upset over Viborg Hurley. There you go.
Yeah.
I unfortunately have run into a very good team.
Yeah.
And then Parkston Bonhomme.
I think the Bonhomme Parkston game going to be closer than a guy thinks. Bonhomme played them close earlier this year.
I think that game's going to be good.
I think Hamlin beats Hill City. The brakes off of them.
Yes.
It sucks that they have to go out there, but
yeah, Hamlin should.
Here's the question
Hamlin should win
for you.
handily.
Hill City and Wall, right?
Yep.
They're one class apart.
Yeah.
Used to be both 9AA.
Yeah.
They are, from my cabin to Wall, it'd be just about an hour. Why don't they play each other?
I don't get it.
Seriously.
Because you don't get penalized for playing 9AA to 9A
right.
anymore.
Like, why don't you play each other? That'd give us a tell at least.
Not to sound like a homer, but Parkston put 70 on Bonham earlier this
year.
year.
Oh, really?
That's according
I did not
to
know that.
The one and only John Acree in our chat.
I thought it was closer than that.
And at any point you want to chime in, you can type stuff in the YouTube chat. It's not guaranteed I'll put it up on screen, but there's a very good chance of it. Just to break up the monotony of us two talking.
We do that.
I also think the Kimball White Lake Freeman game will be close for the first quarter
I
and
agree.
a half. But then Freeman will show their dominance in the second half.
I was talking to Dalton Deffenbaugh. I heard a conversation and kind of talked to Dalton Deffenbaugh's dad. As my dad and I were setting up the tree stand the other day, and banged up is the word, and that's not what you have. You can't have that if you're going to play the number 1 team in the state, and they're number 1 for a reason.
Also, just low population compared.
I would say
they're a very small 9AA.
I think the
team.
skill players are a big difference in that one too, though.
I agree. There's 9AA. 11B. Oh, by the way, our 9AA picks. I have Elkton Lake Benton over Hamlin. You have Elkton Lake Benton over Freeman. And also, by the way, kind of skipping back to our USD update, the women and men's team play on Monday, doubleheader. Monday at 5 o'clock, the women play.
And at probably 8 o'clock.
And then likely 8 or 8:15, the men will play. Might have a recap of those on the Volant. If not, talk about the show 2 days later.
That'd be fire.
If my story idea goes through. Here we go, 11B.
in the weirdest one, the 6-11, I'll just go out and say it. What the heck?
I texted my father. Texted me. He goes, "I think if Winter can hold on to the football, they're gonna win." I said, "Give me Springs 20-12," and Winter won 20-12. Other than that, though, everything went according to plan. Mount Vernon Plankton with a beat down on Mobridge Pollock. I watched that game, or as much of it as I could. Also, my dad said he recognized the quarterback that you coached.
Yeah.
Youth football.
Shooter, yeah.
Yep. And he's like, Shooter.
He got tall.
Yeah, he's like, why have I heard, like, did you play youth football right here? He's like, yep. I talked for a little bit because he only played offense. And he's like, yeah, he's really shifty.
He was really shifty in 5th grade. He tore his ACL as a 5th grader. That just goes to show you.
Yep. Other than that, Elk Point and Jefferson should continue to roll. I think Dual beats the brakes off of Wagner.
I would like to see Wagner win the game, though. I want to see Wagner.
Well, that's fine. Yes, I agree. However, I think Dual beats the brakes off.
I don't want to say that, though, so sad that you have to say that. I agree with you.
Right.
I don't want to say that. But
I know. It would be Wagner in the it'd be the semifinals. That'd be an awesome sight to see. That'd be an awesome sight to see. We could go down and watch them next week. That'd be next Friday, though.
Yeah, I'm not
because we go back to Friday.
Again, deer hunting just takes up so much of my time.
Mount Vernon Plankton will travel out to St. Thomas More, a 5:00 Mountain kickoff, which is 6:00 here, and then Clark Willow Lake and Winter. I don't see the magic happening anymore with Winter. This is a very good Clark Willow Lake team, as John Akery and Ryan Deal from 605 Sports talked about in their little kind of preview they posted about 3 hours ago. Kind of slept on out there are Clark Willow Lake and Dual, and then Mobridge Pollock lost to both of them. It just shows how tough they are.
I think Dual's pretty good.
I think Clark Willow Lake is a very good team. They probably should have been the 2 seed, but they have a loss to, honestly couldn't tell you who. But I think this is where the magic ends for Winter, but it also would not shock me if Winter won this game.
No, not at all. I wouldn't be shocked to see Winter win the whole thing. I mean,
honestly, it would suck. It would suck, but I think it'd be cool to see.
I agree. Cole, I might as well just go out and say it. I think I had EPJ and
you did have EPJ over Springs.
We're alive with one.
Right, there you go. Here we go. Well, that's right. This was the weird. Clark Willow Lake played Sioux Valley twice this season. Lost to him the first time, then beat him 2 weeks later. Yeah, very, very. And this is what John gets to do as he's up there.
What a guy!
Full time. He gets to watch these northeastern teams. But yes, I knew both of them were very good. I just, you don't think you look at their records like 6-0. I'm like, oh, who have they played? But these two teams, but these two teams have played decent opponents.
Like if you go back to like the old Webster times, you're like, oh, who's Webster played? And then we go up there and they
go
beat
up there
us.
and they run spread offense the entire time, and we just can't catch them.
2 guys that are placing in the 100-meter dash. Trey Jones insinuating the snap. The whole thing,
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Here's the Class 11A bracket. Number 1, Sioux Falls Christian hosts Rapid City Christian at USF. Madison hosts West Central at Dakota State. Del Rapids hosts Millbank. And Lennox hosts Tri-Valley at the Sinning Sports Complex. Myself and Heath Nimke will be on the call for that Lennox Tri-Valley game.
I hope it's a good game for you.
I
think it'll be better than what it was the first time.
I agree. I'm not going to pick anybody, but I agree.
Good point.
I think this is Sioux Falls Christians to lose. I think there's a couple. I think between Del Rapids and Lennox, though, it's going to get interesting in the Dome.
Not going to pick anybody.
Well, I mean,
oh yeah, you're right.
Out of the 4 of them, those 2 would be the most interesting matchup.
So we're writing off Madison here, right? Madison's better than West Central. No, I mean, I think they are.
West Central.
You think so?
It's okay. That's going to be a very good
I could see it either way.
This is going to be a very good game. But having just watched, I mean, it might be a little recency bias having just watched West Central last week. Score on the opening play, and then bounce a kickoff off the Vermilion Frontline's leg, which is why I texted you.
Yeah, I know. I was going to ask.
I'm like,
rule reference from Chuck.
Yeah, I'm literally like, because they sit there in conference, and then Heath was talking, so I fired off a text quick to you, and I'm like, yeah, that's right. But then they were just, because they advanced it, and they got together, I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, they should bring this back. not even should. They have to bring this back to where it was. And I'm like, okay, yeah. And then they all broke up, and I'm like, wait, what? They're not going to... And they got back together and moved it back. So
That's funny.
Did it correct. Got the rules correct. But yes, this is Sioux Falls Christians to lose. They are a very, very good team. That 4-5 matchup is going to be probably the best matchup out of all 4 of these. And then unfortunately, the next week they'll travel to USF and get 40 hung on them.
Hey, but they'll play another week, huh?
That is true. On a very nice complex, by the way. Never been to USF before. Till Vermilion played up there. We sat in USF's radio booth.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Cool.
Very nice spot. Very nice spot.
I have Sioux Falls Christian and Del Rapids for what it's worth, not Lennox.
I have Sioux Falls Christian and not Del Rapids.
Yep.
So
okay. Yep. That's good.
go.
Yeah, we'll get on next week.
I've got Sioux Falls Christian winning this one.
Yep.
By a mile in 11A. 11 AA. Now this is where it's going to get weird.
You could tell me any of the 8 teams and I believe you. I'm serious.
Honestly.
Besides probably Sturgis. I don't think Sturgis is good.
Correct. Because they just lost last week to Spearfish. Or no, they just beat Spearfish last week.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Something like that. I believe you.
Something dumb like that.
That's how it's going this year.
The biggest storyline, Huron last week losing to Brookings.
And then has to play them.
And then hosting Brookings week 1. This was the storyline of AA this week.
There were a lot of things that went wrong for Huron, though. I saw some highlights.
There was a lot. I mean, yes. I just... Who's your pick? I think, honestly...
I don't know. I can tell you.
Honestly. I don't know. I don't know if John Acre wants to chime in on this one either, but...
I think Watertown's going to beat Sturgis, so for whatever that's worth.
I think that's fair.
Give me Yankton and Watertown. I'll take Huron, and Pier's better than T. So... Is it...
That's where I get hung up, too.
I'm going to have Yankton for sure.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
But I just don't know if Huron can beat Pierre in a semifinal football game. And it's the coldest Huron's played a football game since 72. Well, no, give me 78. So give me the Governors. The Governors find a way and they win it. They beat Yankton in the Dome.
Okay. Yep.
I have to do it, Cole.
I've got Huron over Yankton.
I would like it.
Here's the deal. I went through your exact thought process, and John Acre even chimed in too. All the noise in this class just for Pierre to win it all again. That's honestly, if you were going to go Yankton, I was going to go Pierre. If you were going to go Pierre, I was going to go Yankton.
They just got young. Pierre just has young guys. Okay, and they should have beat Yankton when they played them. So think about that. Pierre should have beat Yankton when they played them.
That's what I think. I think it comes down to that game number 6, the bottom semifinal. Right. I've got Huron over whoever comes on the top.
I would pray for that to happen.
I think it's going to be Yankton, but again, shout out Jaron Duffy if you're listening. That pick's for you. Anyway, we move on to AAA. Talk about a mess at the top. I think anybody between 1 and 6 can win this one.
I don't know about Washington, but I could see Harrisburg and up going to do it.
Washington has lost the top 4 teams. Close. I think that's going to be...
I see where you're coming from. Give me Rapid City Sentinel. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, listen, this one is going to be... It's just going to be a rematch.
You think so?
I don't see how we can avoid it.
I'd like it to be Valley and Lincoln.
Right, that's the rematch, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's going to be whoever wins that. I think Washington beats Jefferson.
Oh, you do?
Even though they lost by 30 the first game. It's a whole different team.
Yeah, 100%.
Unfortunately, they will play Sioux Falls Lincoln and lose. I think... Shout out to my picks of the week. I think Harrisburg beats O'Gorman.
Okay, so can you lock this in, please? Are you locking that pick in, the Harrisburg O'Gorman pick?
Yeah, it's my pick of the week.
Okay.
I know.
I would just like to let you know that almost all the Harrisburg team is out.
I know.
Okay.
I know. I'm locked in. It's already locked in.
He's locked. I looked at that. I'm like, Cole, what are you doing?
It's already locked in. No, it's honestly, an hour ago. Completely forgot about that when I put it in. That's okay.
I know. I looked. I didn't say anything. I'm like, please
It's okay.
keep it, please keep it.
I'm riding with Harrisburg.
Dude, imagine.
There you go. Unfortunately, they're going to lose to Brandon Valley, and then
Now, who you got in the chip though? Because I got mine in my head.
Lincoln beats Brandon.
That's what I have too.
Yep.
That's boring. No.
All right, I'll flip. I ain't scared.
No. You got to keep it. You got to keep it.
All right, I got Lincoln over Brandon.
I do
but I think
too.
it's going to be very close.
I think that Lincoln team is good.
Yeah, I agree. Here's our predictions for the first 4 classes.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, picks of the week time.
Stinky.
6:57.
Look at us.
We did not do good last week. I am within a percentage point of you. Again, the winner is based on percentage points because I like to go rogue and pick like 9 games a week sometimes. So we go based off of percentage of your wins, your winning games. Yeah, we don't got to talk about this too long.
No, let's skip this.
It was
part.
bad. Here's our picks for this week, as I will play closing time in a little bit. We've actually got a little bit of time.
No, let's get out of here and
Yes,
let him.
I agree. No, I 1,000% agree. Harrisburg over O'Gorman. A little bit of oversight on my part, but hey, here's the deal. Oh well.
If it happens though,
Hey.
you are nowhere of ball.
Hey,
Nowhere of ball, baby.
I can't say this on the radio, but S happens. All right.
Yeah.
I got Hamlin over Hill City as well. I mean, that game's going to be close. Vandy, 2.5-point dogs at Texas.
I
No
like
chance.
that.
Tennessee to cover against Oklahoma. And Nebraska,
like that.
Skurs by 1,000,000.
I also like that.
There we go. And then I got the Pats to beat the Falcons. Shout out John Acree, your Patriots. And I've got the Bills plus 2.5 against the Chiefs in CBS's Game of the Week.
Is that so?
I think it's an afternoon game, isn't it?
I believe
Yeah,
it.
it's an afternoon game.
I got Waterville over Sturgis. That's happening. It fathoms me how Waterville is even 5. Watertown for those listening on the radio. Watertown over Sturgis and number 5 beats number 4. And then I have O'Gorman over Harrisburg at the other 4-5. Just because I know what happened to the Harrisburg football team, and I got the information confirmed, by the way, because I thought that was a joke. So over the past weekend, I did some digging.
Yeah.
No, it actually happened.
No, listen. Complete oversight on my part. I will admit, hand up, that's on me.
Then I have Vandy over Texas as well. And then I actually put it in writing, Cole. Give me the Huskers plus 6.5 over USC.
Timeout.
What's USC?
Mom, you guys are actually going
Going where?
to the Nebraska game without me.
Oh, man.
If you'd have told me that, I would have taken the game off.
Oh, man. Cole.
You guys are killing me.
That's like seeing your sibling get like a present that you wanted, you know?
Story of my life. Just kidding, Mom and Dad. Love you guys.
Love you guys.
That's been it for the CharCole Sports Show.
Hold on. Let me wrap this puppy up.
Oh.
Broncos plus 1.5 over the Texans,
yeah,
and then the
okay.
Chiefs minus 2.5 over the Bills, just in spite of Cole. And I don't know. We shouldn't have picked either of those games, but hey, the line's close.
That's all right. Hey, that's it for the CharCole Sports Show, right at 7 p.m. Never a doubt. We can always fill the time.
Never a doubt.
We'll be back next week, 6 to 7 p.m. Full USD basketball breakdown as well next week. Big show next week. He's been Charlie Prien. I've been Cole Larsch. See ya!